Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. I'm Breaking Dad, and today I'm building one of the other second-hand sets we bought recently. This one is the Avengers Endgame Final Battle. Now, unfortunately, this one doesn't have the box, but I think this is going to be a really great build, to be honest. It actually comes with 8 minifigures, 4 of which are unique. So you have Ant-Man, who's in the black outfit in this one compared to the white we had in the last set. Captain America, Thanos and the Scarlet Witch are unique. You also get Black Panther, Iron Man, Mark 85, Thor and a Chitauri warrior. So I think the selection of minifigures in this is really nice. The set itself is 76192 and it comes with 527 pieces. This set actually retired at the end of December 2022. It was available for about 18 months. But I do think that this is going to look really nice. I do like the fact that you get the van that the Ant-Man uses. So that's quite a nice feature. But I think the best thing to do, let's get this built and then we can have a look at the final model. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. So here we have the completed build, and overall I actually like this. I think there's plenty of detail in it, and the minifigures that you get with this are a nice selection as well, and I think they're really good quality. So let's start off with the minifigures. So we'll start off with the bad guys. So we've got the Chitauri warrior. As I say, we've had a few of these in the past before. They tend to give them these big stud shooters. I'm not overly keen on them, to be honest. I mean, it's okay. The only trouble is, unless you put it on a plate, they're really hard to stand up, so you have to lean them back for a reasonable distance, otherwise the gun is so heavy they will topple over. The printing itself is really nice. As I say, the face on this with the green eyes and the gold around the head. The head is printed literally all the way around. And the body is nice print down front and back. So overall, very nice minifigure. I say, been in a few sets now, but it's a nice addition to the set. So I mean, badly, just standing up, you have to really lean him back. So next we have Thanos, and I think this is a really nice version of Thanos. I say the one that we had in the previous set, the head and body was all one piece. On this, the head is actually a separate piece. Only printed one side, of course, because he hasn't got the helmet. The hands and arms are separate, so you build them, put them together to build it, and then you have his huge weapon. In the manual, it actually says to build these in 2 pieces. I'm not sure really. I can't remember ever using them as 2 pieces. Again, maybe in the comic books, but I can't remember it in the films. But it is a really nice minifigure. The printing of his arm on the front is really nice. And then we come on to the good guys. So we'll start off with Captain America. Probably one of the scenes in the whole film that got the biggest cheer. Captain America picking up Thor's hammer. So yeah, it's nice to see they've actually included it with Thor's hammer in this, because it was an iconic part of that battle. And of course he's got his shield as well. Well, it's been quite nice to take the opportunity to give him the broken shield, but yeah, it's a really nice minifigure. Printing on the body is great. The head has 2 sides. You got one where it's got the chin strap round and the one where it's just smiling. You do actually get a hairpiece for him as well, so you can decide to have him without the helmet on, but I think he actually looks really good with it on, so I'll leave that on there. But again, really nice minifigure. We're having the shield and the hammer again. He's a little bit front heavy, so without studs for him to stand on, he's a little bit prone to falling over. Then we have the Iron Man Mark 85. As with all the Iron Men, you've got the normal face and the one that's got the Jarvis heads-up display on it, so that's a really nice feature. This one's got the shield, and I actually really like the shield. I think that was great, to be honest. So nice addition. The printing on the body and the legs follows through, so I think that's, yeah, it's a really good looking minifigure. I say not unique to this set, but I say it's a great addition. It's got the shooting, it's almost like fireballs. Again, so you press at the back and it'll shoot off. And you do get a couple of them as well, so you can have him without the shield and just have both those in his hands. And then you've got the base he stands on. So although he's very front heavy, he does stand up really well. You do also get the hair with him as well, so you can have him without the helmet. So next we have Black Panther, and the printing on this is really nice. Unfortunately, nothing on the legs, but the body, I think the detail front and back is brilliant. The head the same, really nice details. It's got this little like crown piece, which sits on top of it. And they did that with Darth Maul's in the past, to put the spikes on, so his ears are on that. He's covered in the purple, so it's quite nice. It looks like he's been fighting people, and he's got the energy in his suit. Really nice minifigure. Then we've got the smallest one, which is the Ant-Man micro figure, or statue as it tends to be called. Considering its size, again, as I say, like the one in the compound battle, the printing on this is excellent, to be honest. There's loads of detail on there, loads of detail on the helmet. I say for the size, yeah, I think they've done a great job on that. Nice minifigure. For some reason, I don't know if it was as it was new, we got 2 of these. So I don't know if that's a normal thing to have, because this was an open set. Then we have Thor. Thor has double-sided head again, so I've got the one on where he's actually got the lightning in his eyes. The printing of the minifigure is nice. Unfortunately, just the plain black legs again, but the body on it, the armour looks great, to be honest. You got this fabric cape on him, which works really well. I do prefer the ones with just the single hole like this. Makes it, I think it just sits a lot better. The hairpiece is pretty good. Would have been nice to see it tied like it is in the film, but actually no, it's just his beard that's tied. So yeah, I think that works really well. And of course he's got Stormbreaker. Again, not the first time we've seen this. I think it was in the Bro Thor set, but it's very nicely done. So I think the design of the axe is really nice. So again, another great minifigure. And then we have the Scarlet Witch. So the actual design, in terms of the base and what she's shooting, is very similar to Captain Marvel. It's just that it's pink instead of the orange. Now that's not a problem. I think it actually works really well, and you do get a selection of different types. You can choose different effects of what she's doing at the time, including the shooter-like things like Iron Man's got. The print itself, again, plain black legs, which seems to be a theme in this set, for the black legs to all be plain. The printing on the body is nice, front and back, and she's got 2 heads. So the one, again, I've chosen is the one that's got the red eyes, because that's when she's fighting Thanos. And I think it just looks really nice again. So overall, with the minifigures that come in this set, I'm actually quite impressed. Yeah, I think there's a nice selection. I mean, 4 of them are unique as well, so it's a good set to get for them. But even with the fact that the other 4 aren't unique, I think they're still very nice minifigures. Then we come to the XCon van, so Ant-Man's van, with the XCon sticker on it. Nicely built, Feels fairly solid, to be honest, and the roof comes off fairly easy, so you can put a minifigure inside. There isn't a seat or anything, so which I thought is a little bit strange, but yeah, there's plenty of room there. So this would actually be good, apart from you got a hole at the bottom there. Might be a good place to keep the spares, but actually looking into it, there are some big holes on the inside, so they might fall out fairly easy. Probably be able to just put something in there to actually block them up. And I think you'd say that would be a good place to keep all the hair and everything for this set, so I probably will do that, just to put a couple of 1x4 plates in there, and I think that'd be fine. The design itself, I like the fact they've got the indicators built into the side. The headlamps and brake lamps look really nice, just very simple. Wing mirrors are literally just a claw 1x1. The wheels, that's like very standard. And then in the back, you've actually got the spare tyre on the back, and inside you've got the machine they use for travelling through time. So overall, yeah, quite simple design, but it actually really works. So I like that, I really like that. And then we come on to the main building. A bit like the compound battle, it's based a little bit round play, nowhere near as much. I mean, you don't get half the shooters on this that you do on the one, which is a good thing for me, because I think for me it's more of a display piece. It's not a play piece, but it will work as a play piece because there's plenty of features on it. I don't know if you noticed, because in the time lapse when I was building it, this wasn't in the gun, because when I was putting it together I managed to shoot it across the table, so I didn't get it till after the build, but it actually flies really well. This was a sort of newer design that they did to stop it being able to hurt people's eyes quite so easily, because the bolts are pretty thin. So this got a bit more weight to it, so it actually flies really well, and it's a bit easy to find as well because it's a bit bigger. But the gun works, rotates round quite nicely. That's pretty good. You have this radar dish on top. Again, nice simple design, not too much on the outside. And then you've got the Avengers, so I presume this is supposed to have fallen off the building. But it actually looks really nice. I like the sticker on this. It's almost like a metallic sticker. So that is good. From the front of the building, very simple. I'd say the building is not really the main part of this, but I think it looks quite nice. I think it gives an overall feel for what the building should be like, and I think with the compound battle, if this can be incorporated into one, I think it would actually be a really nice display piece. Inside there's more detail on this one. You do have this prison for Thanos, so again, nothing really to do with the actual film, but as a play piece, yeah, it works. It's there, so you can have a bit more fun with that. You have a couple of guns upstairs. You have a table that's got the Avengers logo in the middle of it. No seats again, so I'm not sure why they didn't have seats in this set. But you've got a couple of cups, and it looks like a takeaway coffee or something. And a little plant in the corner. So nice bit of detail, nothing over the top. Then downstairs you've got 3 screens. You've got Iron Man's gauntlets that they use for the Infinity Stones, and then the computer, and there's displays which are all to do with that. Bit hard to read, but it's good. I'm pleased that they included it. Would have been nice to have really small Infinity Stones on the glove. I understand why. Yeah, it's not a printed piece in any way, so to put the 5 colours on it would have been probably quite a bit more expensive, but it would have been a nice feature. And then the last thing that you get in here is that you won't be able to see the print on these, but you've got these 2 screens at the back. One's got Captain Marvel on, while the other one's got Rocket on it, so it's supposed to be when they're talking to them when they're searching for Thanos. So overall, I think the detail is really nice. a little bit basic, especially on the outside, but they have put some really nice features in it. So as a set, yeah, I would recommend it. I say it's a bit harder to get hold of now because it was retired at the end of December. Yeah, there's some very nice minifigures in this though, and I do love the van. Yeah, like I say, it's simple. Not going to win any prizes for technical ability on building this one, but it looks great. And as I say, I think there's only two stickers on it. No, sorry, 4 stickers. You had 2 on the back, and then the X-Cons on the side. So overall, I think the set is good value. So I enjoyed building it. I think I'm hoping that George will have good fun rebuilding it with the other sets, and I'll give him some help on that. But overall, if you've got the space, if you're a Marvel fan, I'd go for it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.
If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and give your thoughts about it. And also make sure you watch out for this Wednesday's video, which is going to be my but and review on the Forks Dumbledore's Phoenix.